Hi, I'm Rob, and it's Guild Wars War 4, and it's Blue Day today. Today we're up against Catalunya Power. First opponent is Kona. Yeah, let's have a look. Have a King Bloodhammer, a Bonebinder, Halberd of Might, and Slayer Ghost. Obviously a newish guild, this one. Lots of newer players. We are rising up through the ranks in the Gemfather, so no choice but to battle through these lower brackets first, but we're jumping up by a whole bunch at a time, so it shouldn't be long before we get to the nitty-gritty stages of Guild Wars again. And this is going to deal 12 damage to the two strongest enemies, transform blue to Doomskulls to boost the damage. That creates Doomskulls, and has a summon, and does damage to the first enemy, and does damage to the weakest enemy, transforms the skulls to Doomskulls. So, I might play Skulls as well. Should I use this team? Really good team. Starts with 50% start on the borders and the weapon. The idea is you just get border up. There's all blue allies in our team. It creates 4 skulls boosted by blue allies. You go nuts with skulls, creates a huge amount of skulls, and you get triple skull damage with Web Spinner. I could do that. Tempted to try this one though, because I did create this team for use with the possibility of using it in Guild Wars. It is an all blue team. Oshia's Tome, exploding 4 gems for each blue ally and each elemental ally. So that is a lot of... It's going to explode everything basically. And the Onyx Giant deals scatter damage, then converts 8 gems of a chosen colour to Uber Doomskulls, which is great. And we've still got a border there creating all those skulls, and we have Skylar creating a Bone Storm just to make it even worse. I'm going to go with this team just for fun. So we're looking to get our weapon up if we can, but we'll obviously take any 4 matches which are offered. Not going to say no to that. And border has got up first, it just so turns out. So we'll collect that mana anyway. Get a mana efficiency bonus in the Guild Wars if you collect 4 times more mana than your opponent. There's so many skulls there anyway, this really can't miss. Let's cast our Oshia's Tome, charge the team up. Now it's got the Onyx Giant up, and as soon as we cast, he's going to win anyway because of the scatter damage it does first. But let's grab some more mana anyway. If you get a couple of bonus skull drops like that, we can finish it nice and fast. That was an okay first match, obviously. 3,275 Guild Wars points. Battle 2 is against Monchi68 Otto Bravo. That's quite a mouthful, said the actress to the bishop. Anyway, we have Scythe of Kitar. Remove all purple gems. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by the gems removed. If the enemy is from Kitar or the battle is in Kitar, deal double damage. Okay. Bone Dragon, very good. Eliminate up to 25 armor on an enemy. Create 9 skulls boosted by the armor eliminated. And gain a bunch of armor as well. Revenant deals damage to the last enemy boosted by skulls, then death mark them. And Alistair removes all purple gems. Gives armor to all allies boosted by gems removed and gains a barrier. Okay, this is like construct. I'm removing purple. Not sure if this was meant for Purple Day. You kind of want the same kind of effect, but on Blue Day, when it's Blue Day, really removing actual purple gems which they actually use in their team. So I'll just change this team just for the fun of it. I'll go to my other skull team. This works with in Titan class. All giants get a 50% start with mana. Going to have impact, counter attack, stone circle, storm aura, rock solid, lightning strike, Lord of Storms as the talents. And all we need is some red with border to get casting with him, and then he creates 4 skulls boosted by blue allies, which is the whole team. We create a load of skulls and then get triple skull damage with Web Spinner. Not too worried about Web Spinner's spell, it's all about that triple damage. And the banner for this is going to be +2 blue, +1 green, -1 yellow. If you don't have red, we'll take something else, but I can take that because this is going to give me red at the same time. It's going to drop those red down to this one. Need one more red because I didn't get a mana surge there. But I do get triple skull damage. There's no 50% mana start or mana generator on the other team, so time is on my side on this one. Left them on 1 health. Look at that. What's the odds? Probably not that high. Right, Balder's ready to do his baldy stuff. You can take that if you like. You are obviously guaranteed an extra turn, but the more skulls on the screen, the more chance we do have of Balder creating skulls, but we're not going to have a trouble creating skulls anyway, so I think we can absolutely go for it. We are frozen now because of the Bone Dragon's trait. I think it was freeze the enemy when I receive skull damage. Do we have red? Not quite. Do we have blue? No. I don't know if we'll have to have a colour we don't use then. Oh well, let me do that. Don't like doing what the AI suggests sometimes. It's like, feels like it's trying to set you up half the time. One more of them. And it's hasta la vista. And that was 1,392 points. Battle 3 is against Lord. We have no hero in a team. Toad Squeezer 3 times Queen Beatrix. Queen Beatrix is indeed an awesome troop, but you're going to lose points on your defense automatically by using more than one of the same troop. You lose points for that. So definitely not a good idea if you're trying to maximize points. Toad Squeezer deals damage to an enemy, and if they're a tower, deal 3 to 5 times damage. So this is still a good troop to have in first place because it is impervious, is immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy, and mana burn. And Queen Bee does that awesome true damage as well as creates 9 green and brown, and has that superb Royal Honey cleanse all allies when matching 4 or more gems. Third trait. Right, I'm going to use a third different team. What shall I use this time? Nope, don't need that. Yeah, I'll have a go with this. Arboreal Crystal explodes green gems, grants a random status effect to all elementals, then summons a elemental. In Archer class. Don't really like that 15% chance of skull damage to be lethal though. You don't get any points for lethal damage in Guild Wars. Queen Bee does scatter damage and of course has that cleanse as I just said. Mistralis deals splash damage to 1 to 4 random enemies, jumbles aboard, gains an extra turn, and enchants all allies on 4 or 5 gem matches. And Mirage Queen gives all elementals a 50% start, and we can take a look out for converting those green gems to Doom Skulls. Alright, I might just change my class because I don't want that instant death thing. But I still want a 50% start. So for that reason, I will just change to something else. That'll do. Still get a 50% start with that. Benefit from things like Rock Solid. And Mirage Queen still gives Mistralis a 50% start. Yep, that will do. Blue, 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 blue. Let's go! So nice start for our crystal already. We'll grab some of that. Weapon is up next round. Mistralis, if I collect yellow, will be ready to go as well. Take that because I don't want to give him a cheap skull hit. Go Mistralis. Yeah, B is up already. That was unexpected. Green to skulls is not quite. Could cast Arboreal Crystal, but there's not many green there. I'll just cast the old Mirage Queen. It's not going to be an extra turn, but it's not really setting them up for anything either. And we got a lucky extra turn anyway, so absolutely awesome. Get rid of the old bee. Be gone. The other one's buzzing around now. Let's give her a taste of her own medicine. See you later. That was 1,495 points. Battle 4 was against Sion Zero. We have Warlord class. Better team score on this one. We have +9 Doomed Maul. Deals heavy splash damage to an enemy +4 per tempering level, so that ends up quite a bit. Stuns red enemies, cleanses all red allies, explodes 4 gems. If the enemy has a doom, explode 3 more. So a decent weapon if that gets to get cast, can help charge up the team. 2 true damage troops here, Tina and Jotnar Stormshield. Tina, really good troop, absolutely superb, deals in this case between 25 to 50 true damage to 3 random enemies and gains 50 armor. Really good traits as well, spell block and electrified piercing, really good. And Jotnar Stormshield, another true damage troop, deals damage to an enemy boosted by barriered allies and giant allies, and gives a random ally a barrier on 4 or 5 gem matches, can make the team harder to beat. An Uberstat deals damage to the 2 weakest enemies boosted by all ally and enemy attack. So this is a good troop to use against higher level opponents, and if one of the enemy dies, then kill the other one. Just get an absolute auto kill. That is a good troop for this kind of thing. Really good. What shall I do this time? Should I do something different again? Oh, I might give this one a spin again. Quite enjoyed that last time. Let's play around with a few different teams. Let's got that ready to go straight away. That's I could get rid of them now. Guaranteed get rid of their hero. Let's get blue at the same time for Onyx Giant, as well as take out the hero. Boulder's ready, Onyx Giant is ready. There's lots of yellow here. I'm going to do this on yellow. Change any colour to Uber Doom Skulls. Wow, that was pretty cool. And Boulder. Really effective team. This is one of those teams I created in my head before Onyx Giant was even released. Like, as soon as I saw it in that paid for tier of the campaign, this team popped into my head about, instantly. It was like, I knew how this was going to work, and it actually works better than I thought it was going to be honest. But it's a really good team, really good for Guild Wars. And that was 1,667 Guild Wars points. And the last battle is against the Paragon is Synosis. Good team score on this one, 15,700. Good old Life and Death team. Life and Death, Arachnian Weaver, King Avalon, and Graveseer. Graveseer starts with full mana, will transform green to purple and enchant the strongest allies, so really have to watch out for that green to purple at the start. Life and Death steals life from the last 2 enemies. Death marks them, then blesses itself, and is usually stealthy, and yes it is indeed. Arachnian Weaver webs all enemies, reducing their magic to 0, deals 54 true damage to the last 2 enemies, and if an enemy dies, explodes a load of gems. And King Avalon gives the team a nice 50% start on elves, and deals damage to all, and has a summon. So really have to be wary about letting these 2 get going. So I'm not going to go with this team. I do want to cleanse in this. Where's my cleansey team? That one. So I'll go with this, I think. Can use Queen Beatrix for the cleanse. If we get death marked. And hopefully beat them to the punch regarding the damage. Let's go for it. So entangled, but we get a 4 match. The Queen Bee cleanse comes into action straight away. Astralis is nearly charged. Now we have to look out for this. Green to purple. A little bit, oh, a lot of value there. Got to be careful of that. It's the only place it's a threat. I can take this yellow vertically, hopefully mess that up and it won't drop something down back in their favour. Let's go for it. Yeah, that worked out okay. I'll get rid of those purple first. Now we can cast Mistralis. One? Lazy! That is just bone idle. Honestly. Get those fists to fly, Mistralis. You can do better than that. That was just like lame. What a lazy bones. Alright, shall we have a whack on their Graveseer, or shall we leave that for them? Can't take this team for granted. Life and death can be a real pain. Tempted to give them a wallop with that. Not a lot of green to explode with that, so not a lot of point doing that. I could get my Queen Bee up by taking it this way. Yeah, I think that's makes the most sense. Just give them a little bit of true damage, whatnot. There's the old life and death come in. We just got to try and last long enough to get a 4 match to get it cleansed off. So we'll do that first. Jumble the board. Can we get a 4 match from this? Yes, we can. That's why the team is set up like this. That's going to be charged next round anyway, so we don't particularly need to do that. So we'll do that way, collect brown from Mistralis at the same time. Take a look around for any green to skulls for our Mirage Queen. Nothing going, nothing doing. How much damage do these do? Oh, so you've got to be careful of that Weaver, because that is going to kill my Mirage Queen. Got to get rid of these in a hurry. Alright, I'm going to have to cast my Arboreal Crystal, I think. Just give them a wallop. Now I think we're about to get their Weaver, which is good. Come on, B. How about repeating? Let's get that anyway. The mana gen is good for your score regarding trying to get 4 times mana than your opponent. Mistralis, don't be so lazy this time. Hang on, let's check on Mirage Queen first. Now let's do a bit of skulls. Do like skulls. And Mirage and Mistralis was a bit lazy, so she can sit on the fence doing nothing. But that's not going to kill him in one go. This is guaranteed to, so we'll do that. So an okay win on in the end. Just took a little bit of a gamble with my Mirage Queen potentially being able to be killed, but that was 1,761 points. So the total for the day is 9,590. Not too bad. There it is. There's the Guild Wars for today. I'll be back tomorrow. If you enjoyed the video, bash that like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.